That must have been horrible. Families separate overnight. Some people worked in West Berlin, but their homes were in the East. When the wall appeared, they could not return home. Many people cried and felt desperate because they could not see their loved ones again. Whoa, that was really brave. I also read about a group of friends who dug a tunnel under the wall. It took them many months, but in the end, they escaped. They helped their families escape too. That must have been horrible. Families separate overnight. Some people worked in West Berlin, but their homes were in the East. When the wall appeared, they could not return home. Many people cried and felt desperate because they could not see their loved ones again.
But not everyone is lucky. Some people got caught by soldiers. The government did not want people to leave, so he punished them. Life was already hard in staying in Berlin, but it became even worse for people who tried to escape and fight it. But not everyone is lucky. Some people got caught by soldiers. The government did not want people to leave, so he punished them. Life was already hard in Berlin, but it became even worse for people who tried to escape and fight it. And life in Berlin was very hard. The government threatened every job, food, and even travel. People and have forward opportunities and painful countries and waiting. Meanwhile, in West Berlin, life was better. People and freedom, more money, and more jobs. That is why many people want to escape from East Berlin. Wait, dura más de 40 segundos. ¿Qué onda? What the fuck?
That is so sad, but in the 1980, people in East Germany started to protest. They wanted freedom, they wanted to travel work, and live with food fair every year. They brought in great beaver. More people joined and government could not stop them. And now Berlin is a unique city. Yesterday I watched a documentary about the Berlin Wall. It was very interesting because it explained how people lived during that time. I didn't know that Berlin was a divided city for so many years. It must have been very difficult for the people, but escaping was very dangerous. The government would solely watched a documentary about the Berlin Wall. It was very interesting because it explained how people lived during that time. I don't know how that Berlin, a divided city for so many years, it must have been very difficult for the people. But escaping was very dangerous. The government put soldiers at wall. They watched people all the time.
Yes, I read about it in a history book last month. The wall started in 1961 because many people from East Berlin escaped to the West. The government of East Germany did not like this, so they built the wall to stop them. It was very sudden. One day, people woke up and saw a fence. Then, the government built a big concrete wall. Yes.
Yes, I read about it in a history book last month. The wall started in because many people from East Berlin escaped to the West. The government of East Germany did not like this, so they built the wall to stop them. It was very sudden. One day, people woke up and saw a fence. Then the government built a big concrete wall. Yes, but some people were very creative and brave. I read about a man who built a hot air balloon with his family. They fled over the wall and landed safely in West Berlin. It was a very dangerous idea, but it worked. That is important. We must learn from history so we do not make the same mistakes again. The Berlin Wall was a lesson for the world. Yes, I read about his history book last month.
Yesterday, I watched a documentary about the Berlin Wall. It was very interesting because it explained how people lived during that time. I didn't know that Berlin was a divided city for so many years. It must have been very difficult for the people.
Yes, I read about in a history book last month. The wall started in 1971 because many people from East Berlin escaped to the west. The government of East Germany did not like this, so they built the wall to stop them. It was very sudden. One day, people woke up and saw a fence. Then the government built a big concrete wall.
That must have been horrible. Families separate overnight. Some people work in West Berlin, but their homes were in the east. When the wall appeared, they could not return home. Many people cried and felt desperate because they could not see their loved ones again.
And life in West Berlin was very hard. The government controlled every job, food, and even travel. People had fewer opportunities and a could not choose what he wanted. Meanwhile, in West Berlin, life was better. People had freedom, more money, and more jobs. That is why so many people wanted to escape from West Berlin.
But escaping was very dangerous. The government put soldiers at the wall. They watched people all the time. If someone tried to cross, the soldiers stopped him. Some people even lost their lives while trying to escape.
Yes, but some people were very creative and brave. I read about a man who built a hot air balloon with his family. They fell over the wall and landed safely in West Berlin. It was a very dangerous idea, but it worked.
Whoa, that was really brave. I also read about a group of friends who dug a tunnel under the wall. It took them many months, but in the end they escaped. They helped their families escape too.
But not everyone was lucky. Some people got caught by soldiers. The government did not want people to leave, so he punished them. Life was already hard in West Berlin. Would it become even worse for people who tried to escape and failed?
That is so sad. But in the 1980s, people in East Germany started to protest. They wanted freedom. They wanted to travel, work, and live without fear. Every year, the protests grew bigger. More people joined, and the government could now stop them.
Yes, and in 1999, something incredible happened. The government made a big mistake. A politician said on TV that people could cross the wall, but he did not explain well. Many people thought they could cross immediately. That night, thousands of people went to the wall.
The soldiers did not know what to do. They did not have orders. They let the people pass, and suddenly, East and West Berlin were together again. People climbed the wall, they danced, they cried, and they celebrated. It was an incredible moment.
People from hammers and straight to break it wall. Every helped families running after many years. It was one of the happiest days in human history.
And now, Berlin is a unique city. The wall is gone, but people never forget. They built museums to tell a story. Some parts of the wall are still in Berlin, so people can see them and learn about the past.
That is important. We must learn from history so we do not make the same mistakes again. The Berlin Wall was a lesson for the world.
Yes, it showed us that freedom is very important. We must always protect it.
I agree. A Berlin Wall fell, but people must remember why it existed. We need to respect each other and make sure an history does not repeat its failed.